Alright, this video is cops rescue grandma trapped with serial killer in her own home. Let's check it the fuck out.
Kill me.
No.
I know that I can't reach you from here, but I can terminate you.
No. Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
And we're doing it for the families of the victims.
Victims?
When the police in Albuquerque, New Mexico responded to a domestic dispute on April 6, 2020, they had no idea that they were about to make contact with a criminal who was hiding a horrific secret. In fact, it would take another year before they realized the appalling extent of the perpetrator's crimes.
And I tried to be nice, and they never appreciated it.
The following report is based on police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. The police became involved after they received several urgent calls from a woman named Cynthia, who reported that her nephew, 52-year-old Paul Apodaca, had beaten her violently after a brief argument.
Dang.
Despite her injuries, Cynthia managed to barricade herself and her 96-year-old mother Alvina in the back bedroom,
living like
where
this?
they now waited for rescue. The first police on scene were greeted with an alarming sight.
Someone's coming to the door, dude. I think it's the nephew. Hello.
Deadly force, sir.
What's that?
What?
Deadly force.
Sir, can you please put the knives away? Please, put the knives away, okay? I'm not
What
playing
the
with
fuck?
you. Put the knives away.
Kill me.
No. Please, can we talk to you, okay? Sir. We don't want to do this, brother.
What the hell?
I know that I can't reach you from here, but
They talking about we don't want to do this, brother. Like, yo, I mean, hey, bro. I mean, I guess they're of the same race, so I mean, I guess you can have sympathy for
I can
them.
terminate you.
No.
But let it have been a black nigga though.
Paul was no stranger to law enforcement. In addition to being a registered sex offender, he'd
What?
been incarcerated multiple times for charges including kidnapping, assault, and felony aggravated battery. However, the most depraved aspects of his criminal history were not yet known.
What the fuck?
Has been putting powder in my nose all night, and it drove me crazy.
Well, let's talk about that, okay? That's what we're here
Right,
for.
you're not gonna believe
Huh?
me. You're gonna think I'm insane.
Come on,
Oh
buddy.
yeah, this
Let's
nigga's
just talk.
insane.
No,
He's
no, no,
insane.
no. Talk.
How's the situation?
Let's talk.
No. 3, 2, 1, Mel.
He's fucking insane.
House.
While these officers attempted to wrangle Paul,
And who designed this building architecture? Like, why the fuck are these gates like that? Like, that's so nasty.
several others jumped the backyard fence to make contact with Cynthia and Alvina, still barricaded in the back of the house.
Damn.
What did he hit you with?
Very quickly, the officers realized that Cynthia's injuries were far worse than they originally
Damn.
thought.
She's very, very beat up. Very beat up. So we need to get in there. Okay. Okay. Give us 1 sec. We're gonna get in there.
This, law enforcement would eventually learn, was just a small example of Paul's capacity for violence. At the moment, the officers didn't yet know how far Paul was willing to go. Several police officers had entered the room Cynthia and Alvina were in.
You can
prepared
literally
to
see that
defend
nigga
them
grow
if
up in his
necessary.
mugshots.
Despite the danger Paul posed, his grandmother Alvina was determined to ensure his safety, even at the expense of her own well-being.
Yo, you see, that's why you gotta love grandmothers. I swear to God, bro. Grandmothers, like, I just love grandmothers, bro. Like, they just be so nice for no reason when they don't have to. Not to mention, nigga, you could literally just eat. I know this is kind of off topic, bro. I swear to God, but you could have just ate like 5 meals in the past 3 hours from your grandma. She's still gonna ask you, "Do you want to eat, grandson?" Like I'm telling you, bro. I love grandmas, bro.
They can't get medical attention until you step out the front.
Okay.
So go out the front door now with your hands up and empty. We're not messing around.
I need you to stick to your man. Look me in the eyes with
You need to go to the front door.
I don't want to hurt my grandson.
Oh my God.
We're trying not to, ma'am.
Go to the front, Paul. I'm safe.
He was just beating on y'all.
Did he hit you?
Oh my God, bro.
My grandson.
Since Paul was blocking the main exit, the officers called the fire department, requesting a ladder to rescue the hostages through the window. This would prove to be easier said than done, especially when a new complication arose outside when another family member rushed to the scene in an emotional state.
I know. My grandma can't climb through that fucking ladder back there.
I know. That's why we put a couple officers in there.
Just shoot him. Shoot him. I don't care. That's my cousin. Kill him.
Damn.
Yes.
Please wait inside your...
I can't. my grandma.
I get that, but you need to wait inside your car.
Yeah, they should just smoke that nigga. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
told you guys, and I sat here and I
Right
waited
now,
for
you're
3
taking our
hours.
attention off of this.
Then go
and
do
onto
your
you.
job. I'm not
Go
finished
to your
yet.
car.
You too.
Luckily, the police
Damn.
managed to convince Cynthia to climb down the ladder. She was later taken to the hospital for medical attention and would tell a harrowing tale of how she got her injuries and the steps she took to protect her mother.
Wow.
So were you afraid that he was going to kick down the door?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was crazy beating me like, I told you never to tell me nothing. Don't ever
Wait, nah. I can see why she's fucking mad. Because wouldn't this be her mom? What the fuck?
tell me what to do. Oh, please, Grandma. Grandma, you're gonna give her a heart attack. Oh, yes, I know, I see that one. And then, I like kind
Of course she'd be fucking pissed.
And I go, Mom, are you okay? Mom, please get up. And that's when he like freaked out and he like got her, Grandma, and don't touch me. Grandma, you okay? Don't touch me, she put her. And that's when I jumped up.
Still at the scene, the next priority was getting Alvina out to join Cynthia as the officers tried to persuade her to leave.
Okay, ma'am. In order for us to help him, we have to get you out.
I ain't gonna lie. Why couldn't, nah, they can help her out. But I was about to say, like, why couldn't they just let her stay there and they deal with this nigga, bro? He's not even in the same fucking room.
Nope.
Ma'am, I need you to try to get down, okay? You can scoot down that ladder. You don't have to climb down it, okay?
Damn, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, she 96, nigga. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I don't think that ladder would be good for her. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I feel like if she even touched that metal, nigga, she might fucking around check, nigga.
You need to.
God
You need
damn,
to, okay?
Eventually, the officers managed to coax Alvina out of the window and guided her safely down
There
the
we go.
ladder. Seconds after, Paul appeared at the back door.
Whoa, you got locked that.
Oh, yeah.
Keep walking out. Keep walking
Get
out.
this nigga.
Walk out to the sound of my voice.
Hands up now!
Put your hands in the air. Drop whatever's in your hand.
Put your hands up now!
Yeah,
Put
you're
your hands
cooking.
up.
Hands in the air. Step
Put your
down.
hands up, you're about to get 40, sir.
Step down.
Put your hands up in the air.
Turn around and face the house.
Turn around.
Put your hands behind your head and then release your fingers.
Put your hands down! Put your hands down!
Oh, damn.
Okay. Turn
Lean
over,
back
turn
around.
over!
Even with the suspect subdued, the emotional turmoil on scene was far from over.
Jesus Christ.
Hearing the shots and not realizing the officers had fired beanbag rounds, Alvina immediately became
Oh,
distressed.
man.
He's okay, he's okay. He's okay.
They didn't shoot him.
No, he's okay.
See, they just put him down, bro.
He's okay, come on.
Paul was arrested and convicted
Damn.
of assaulting a peace officer with a deadly weapon.
What?
But it would only be over a year after Paul served his sentence for this crime that the police would learn that they hadn't even
Bro, what? How is he free?
scratched the surface of his criminal record.
What
More
the
chilling
fuck?
details about events connected to several 30-year-old cold cases
Oh, nah,
to
bro.
surface. On July 20th, 2021, over a year after the assault on Cynthia, Paul was spotted wandering around outside a children's psychiatric hospital. He was arrested as there was a felony warrant out for violating probation. Yet again, this was nothing compared to the bombshell Paul was about to drop.
Got air conditioning back there, Paul? Why not? What'd you do?
Wow.
Why not?
Shockingly, the woman Paul mentioned had been murdered more than 3 decades prior.
Damn!
On the evening of June 22nd.
88?
As far as the police could tell, 21-year-old Althea had stepped out for a walk after an argument with her boyfriend, only to fall victim to a senseless crime.
Oh, man, I know that boyfriend feels like shit. Oh, damn, nigga.
They were never able to explain until now. Now, as the officers took Paul straight to the police station, 2 cold case detectives sat down with him to see if he was telling the truth.
You didn't know Althea?
Yeah. Okay. She was walking the night.
She what?
Alfie was walking home from day. I don't have one. My intention was to rape.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Did it do? I didn't
Oh, no.
That was one.
How did he get away with that?
How many times did you stab her?
Twice in the shoulder blade. face and left side.
According to police reports from 1988, a neighbor heard Althea scream. She called the police as the attacker fled and Althea collapsed. Police and rescue units were immediately dispatched, but tragically, their efforts were not enough to save Althea, who soon passed away in the hospital. Several witnesses were able to describe the suspect, and a composite sketch was published in the local newspaper. Unfortunately, this didn't lead to any substantial leads, and the case eventually went cold. The detectives went to speak with Paul's brother, hoping to gain further insight. During the conversation, they broke some horrendous news.
And we're doing it for the families of the victims.
Victims? That's a what I mean.
And yet, Althea's murder was just the beginning of Paul's brutal rampage.
Another girl was crossing a bridge. I heard her name.
In the interrogation room, the cold case detectives pushed for more details.
What does she look like?
I couldn't tell at that range.
Okay. How did you kill her?
I shot her.
Mere months after Althea's murder, on September 9th, 1988,
another
13-year-old Stella Gonzalez
13?
was walking home with her friend Hope. The two girls were stopped by some men in a car who tried to pick them up. While Stella briefly spoke to them, Hope pulled her away as the car drove off. But minutes later, gunshots were fired in their direction, and Stella was tragically struck and killed. Depressingly, there were no witnesses to the crime besides Hope. The only potential lead came from a police officer who'd observed the girls walking, as well as a car which might have been a blue Chevrolet Chevelle with 3 Hispanic males inside. With no additional witnesses, this case went cold just like Althea's. Worse, all the files on the case were destroyed in a fire in the police station's evidence room in 2010. Finally, the cold case detectives asked Paul about one more victim he mentioned to the officers who brought him to the station.
Can you look at this photo and tell me if you recognize this person right here on the phone?
Yes, that's
Yeah, I mean, they young as hell, bro.
Okay.
32 years earlier, on the evening of July 16, 1989, 2 detectives stumbled upon what they thought was a
this
traffic
nigga's a
accident,
demon, bro.
only to discover a bone-chilling crime scene. The woman police found behind the wheel, later identified as 18-year-old Caitlin Arquette, had been shot twice in the head. The police would later learn she'd been driving home from a friend's house when she was disastrously intercepted. Notably, there was only one witness, none other than Paul Apodaca.
His brother?
He told the police he'd not seen what happened, but stopped to offer help just as they had.
Wait, is that his brother? Or I'm tripping?
His phone number. He slipped away from the scene unnoticed. Tragically, Caitlin succumbed to her wounds the next day, but no further evidence was found.
Caitlin's mother. Lois Duncan. She wrote the series I Know What You Did Last Summer.
What the fuck? Bro, what? I know that. I think I know that book.
She also wrote a book about her daughter who killed my daughter. And I read that.
6 years after
Bro,
Caitlin's
what?
death, Lois hired a private investigator who allegedly had strong suspicions about Paul's involvement. But despite this,
Oh wait.
the case
Oh, I'm
remained
fried.
unsolved.
All right, wait. So Paul Apodaca is the evil nigga. But what's his brother's name? I forgot his fucking brother's name.
Now, the harrowing details of what really happened to
So
Caitlin.
so he was on the scene and gave them details and just left with no trace, no nothing.
would come to light at long last.
When I saw her, I walked up to the car, had already shot her. Cerebral swelling had been on.
Bro, what?
Face and head were swelling.
You said you had already shot her
Yes.
and you walked up to her?
Her car.
Okay. What kind of car did she have?
It was a red car, something.
And where did you shoot her?
I never touched her, but I shot her and killed her.
In a later interview, Paul further explained that Caitlin had pulled up next to him to stop at a red light.
Oh my
He
God.
fired twice, and when the light turned
Bro,
green,
what?
Caitlin pulled forward, crossing the median and crashing her car.
Bro, the fuck this nigga think he in GTA or he just killing random people?
To a pole. Paul said he then hid his firearm under his seat and drove up to investigate her condition. Paul's frenzied violence didn't stop there. In 1990, he was charged with aggravated battery after shooting a man who he claimed he mistook for a woman.
What?
More disturbing insight connecting to this was just around the corner. However, before addressing
Bro, this
this,
nigga
the
is
detectives
sick, bro.
questioned what motivated Paul to come forward with these terrible admissions after more than 3 decades of silence.
Sick. You're sick.
It took me so long to know how much pain I've caused. What I considered the ultimate sin. When I killed Althea, I thought that I could do no more harm. After years and years of contemplating and researching, I understand all the pain that I've caused, and I feel it for families of the people that murdered and raped. I've seen it in my own family, and I've done it to my own family.
Paul claimed that his latest incarceration for assaulting Cynthia left him with a lot of time to contemplate.
Why they put this nigga hat back on? What the fuck? Fuck this guy.
Actions. He claims he spent the year crying for offending God and for hurting his victims and their families. He recounted holding a napkin to his face to collect the tears, wrote down why he was crying, and placed the napkins in between the pages of his Bible, creating what he called a book of tears.
Bro, this nigga is literally a Batman villain, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, literally, bro.
Please forgive me. God knows who forgives. How am I trying
Like, this is literally the type of nigga you would see playing Batman Arkham Knight or some shit, bro. Like, these are the type of niggas they got in that game, bro.
I understand everything that I've done.
What the fuck?
I've come to realize that I don't deserve to be forgiven.
The question of what could have
Absolutely
driven
not,
Paul to such horrific actions remained unclear until he made one final harrowing admission.
Why did you do it?
I had anger in my heart against women.
You had what in your heart?
And yeah, I was just about to say, bro, this nigga's only killing women, bro. Like, he's a weirdo.
Anger. Okay.
Resentment.
Why?
Because I've always seen men treat women bad and they have older women, and I tried to be nice and they never appreciate it.
What? Yo! Is he dead ass? No, bro. I think this might be like incelness in like its highest form that you can possibly go. All of this because a couple bitches was dubbing you, nigga? Are you serious?
January 29th, 2024, Paul Apodaca pleaded guilty to 3 counts of second-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping, as well as 1 count of first-degree attempted criminal sexual penetration for assaulting Althea. He was sentenced to 45 years in prison. While Paul confessed to several additional sexual assaults, he was never charged.
What?
If released, he will be on parole for 2 years and on probation for 5 years.
It's like I've been having these terrible nightmares. Like,
Bro, what?